Oh, hello there, my wonderful AP Lit students. What we have here is the slideshow of what feedback I would have given you in class after reading your timed in-class essay. Now, I'm missing a whole bunch of essays from students who were actually present that day. So if you think you turned it in to me, please let me know. Given the chaos of how we left school, I am not sure how or where to find it. But they've been entered into Infinite Campus as pass or didn't attempt. So let's look at this. Now, this is the scene here, and if you wanted to review it, you can watch the video. This is where Claudius discusses the murder of his brother, and it reveals a tension between forgiveness and regret. It's also, it sets up the end of the play because Hamlet cannot murder him there. He thinks he's praying, and as a result, the rest of the play takes place. All right, now let's look at your writing. Okay, you were scored according to the College Board rubric. So if you did this timed in class essay, go into your shared folder and type in 3.3 in your name. What should come up is the rubric that you have been scored on and maybe a little bit of comments for you. So here are some general points from reading the essays. I also want you to know that I'm researching crows for my other class I teach, and I'm probably going to use this slide a lot because I love it. All right, let's look. The number one thing I need to tell you is amp up your thesis statements. A vague thesis, such as, hey, Claudius reveals his complex thoughts. No. Name the complex thoughts. Reveal what is the duality or the contradiction there. So the more precise you can be, the better your paper will be. Your argument, your insight leads it all. Now, in your body, your argument should lead to. Many of you are just telling the point by point of the soliloquy. That'll get you some good points. That's a great start. However, having something to say about the soliloquy matters. Do the staircase. We'll practice that in the next week or two. When you have your points, look to have transitions together so that every element feeds into the next element. So it's not chunk, 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 but a fluid piece. Again, we'll work to practice that. Now, I want you to notice the three different thesis statements here. When you have this one, which is over here, the good start, that gets you going. The getting there gets to a complexity, guilt and greed. It has two layers, and that means you have somewhere to go. But the has arrived, which you might have to read in the slideshow because I'm covering part of it, that gets a lot more in detail. Look at those three approaches so that you can learn from them. Now, some of you wasted time and had very, very short essays. The clock is ticking, so start broad. Start with a horrible thesis or a broad thesis. Claudius reveals complex thoughts. Boom, go. As long as you get to a destination statement. The destination statement means that you got to meaning, and you just have to get there by the end of your essay. So if you are wasting time thinking, stop it. Start writing. You'll get somewhere good if you allow your head that time to think. All right, now I want you to go back and read this one because one of the things that mattered in these essays is what wasn't there. He never actually misses his brother. He never actually has a human regret of what he's done. It's all about him. So maybe go back to this slide and read and know that one of the things that we'll look for is what the text doesn't say. Now, some of you typed your essays. You'll have to type your final. You only have a 45-minute thing. So work to have paragraph breaks. It is so intimidating to open up a big block of text. So we'll work on that in the next few weeks too. All right, go and read this student's conclusion. This student gets to IOL, gets to meaning, gets to real impact. This is a model you might want to read and think about because how you wrap up your paper can lend it that last crucial final point. All right, AP Lit students, it's been a pleasure talking through what you did for your timed writing. If you didn't do the timed writing, don't worry about it. If you are taking the test and want to do it, I'll give you some feedback. But otherwise, we're moving on. I miss you, and I'll see you in the next video.